Ah, romance. What makes a young man and a young woman seek each other out to find that spark that makes their life worth living?
Why does it got to be a young man?
I said a young woman. I did not make any. God, you know what? Hi guys, welcome to an all new SCNS Live, the super cool nerd show. I'm trying to do something, you know, whatever, Valentine's Day related. Y'all just gotta ruin it. Everybody hate around here. So anyway, we are talking about things of that sort tonight on the show because it is Valentine's Day, and whether you're with someone or you're alone, tomorrow is half price candy day.
We're talking about our favorite ships. The Black Pearl.
The Hispaniola.
The Ball Eater.
The Flying Dutchman.
The Mistake.
The Titanic.
And the other ones she wrote down.
First, there was a ball eater?
Yeah.
Critical Role.
Critical Role. That's a terrible
roll.
That's a
Critical
terrible
Role.
That is the most terrifying pirate ship I would like. You know, it's a pirate ship. Yeah, we'll find him. It's the ball eater. Run, get the sails going.
It was the Squall Eater, but they changed the name after they
pirated it. Captain Tusktooth.
Captain Tusktooth. Yar.
So anyway, thank you guys for joining us tonight for this show. I'm Jason the X. The guy over here is Bryce.
Can a white female Martian and a Superman clone find love?
I'm going to say no.
No.
If they can find love, we can find love.
Maybe.
You're a bad couple.
Yeah.
And the,
says you.
Along with the Green Martian.
Moving on to the Buccaneers at the end of the table over there. There's Kat with her eye patch and
could be
grog.
It could be rum. It's not.
It's totally not. It's totally not.
Where did the...
And while I admire that they did wear matching shirts, it's cast down there with the headband. You are just like pleased with yourself tonight.
Hey, Jason. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
No.
Hey, Bryce, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
I just want to know why. I just want to know why Axl Rose has felt he could come here on our show when not being invited. I'd like to know.
See, you go Axl Rose. I was thinking more Steven Tyler.
No.
You're right. There's not enough scarves.
Not enough scarves, yeah.
Ooh.
I think it was Tony Iommi because he's missing something.
And yelling stuff over there behind the board, making everything look pretty, sound good. It is producer Cora.
Yes, I love it.
On our side.
I should have brought my pirate
Virus is contagious, matey.
I hate Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Hey,
It's Talk Like a Ninja Day. Now shut up.
do not discriminate against my people. Actually, it's not my people.
What?
But
Pirates?
What?
no.
What, people that have scurvy?
Scurvy.
Scurvy.
Yar. Oh, God, she's got a gun. Anyway.
Were you born on a pirate ship?
Were you not?
There we go.
That's where all the cool kids were born. Don't.
That sounds like the beginning to an awful pickup line. Is it the beginning? What's
Are you-
the rest of it?
Is it even loaded?
pickup
Is
line?
the safety off? Please don't shoot me.
What's the rest of the pickup
Remember,
Please
I will
don't shoot
only
me.
shoot
I'm
you
not
if
gonna-
you
Anyway,
cause
I'm
not
sound
gonna-
problems.
So to get this
I'm not
show
gonna blow
back
that right
on
here
the
and now.
road
No,
here,
you have to. You
What's the
started
rest of the
it.
pickup
It's
line?
the smoking gun, matey.
We're not going to blow it here.
I hate this show.
This is,
Oh, I wanted to do the eye patch switch.
moving on to other things that we do like regularly. It's time for some super cool nerd news.
This better work.
You're on camera now. You
YouTube, please give us our 33 cents.
So, of course, I want to talk about things tonight because, you know, the new season of Super Sentai, but I heard that was just a little bit too niche and probably not the thing I should talk about tonight. And also Toy Fair, but that stuff's not happening yet, so I'm talking about Toys R Us again. Now, it was announced a couple months ago that Toys R Us did retain the name, and they were going to be coming back in a big way, which was little kiosks in Kroger made of cardboard. which was very disappointing. Now, we do have we have full news now that they are relaunching. The new company will be called TRU Kids, and it's run by Richard Berry, who was formerly the global chief merchandising officer at Toys R Us. Why is this important? Because let's not forget, Toys R Us did make money. They did make enough money to stay in business, but some jerks out there called Bain Capital said, oh, sorry, you didn't make enough money. We're chopping up your company and selling everything off now. Now, they do want to make this more of a collector and adult-oriented market because, let's face it, we bought toys.
Yes.
They plan to open 70 stores this year in Asia, Europe, and India. And they have a domestic plan for the U.S., but they are not ready to reveal it. Of course, Toy Fair is this weekend, so we might actually get some news of when my beloved Toys R Us stores are coming back. Why is all of this important? Because they actually said this was one of the most disappointing years for toy sales during the Christmas season. It's factual numbers out there, and it's because a lot of people, why you don't go to Toys R Us every weekend like me, trying to find everything that's new. When it's Christmas season, you're going. So, and also Black Friday deals. You want to get those toys for the kiddos, and that was severely lacking this year. But we don't have any news of when they're reopening stores. But like I said, Toy Fair is right around the corner, so maybe we'll get some news of when Toys R Us brands will be coming back. But yeah, it's going to be called TRU Kids, and they've got all the Toys R Us and Babies R Us stuff. So, yeah. Also, if you want to tune in for some toy stuff, Bryce and I, we're doing alternate heads Monday, so you want to show up for that. Anyway.
Don't miss it.
It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Toy Bros over here. So, I'm glad we kind of switched it up this week. So, Cass with this friggin' bandana and crap on. I can only, like, all I can see is Axl Rose yelling now. I'm sorry.
Take us down to the Paradise City, where the grass is green and the news stories are pretty.
Welcome to the news.
All right. So, good news for all you serial killers out there.
Ooh.
And what?
Sorry. Good news for all you serial killer fans. That's not better.
I'm listening.
Anyways, so, The Devil in the White City, otherwise known as the famous H.H. Holmes, killed between, this is my favorite, between 27 and 200 people at the America Fair in Chicago. Several years ago, 1893. But there was a book written about him in 2003 called The Devil in the White City, Murder, Magic, and... I'm going to try that one more time. The Devil in the White City.
Top.
Murder, Magic, and Madness at the Fair That Changed America. It's a great book, probably, about H.H. Holmes and his murder spree in the late 1800s. That is being made into a TV show with Martin Scorsese and Leo DiCaprio producing. Now, Leo DiCaprio was at some point attached to play the famous H.H. Holmes. We're not sure if that's happening right now, but as it stands, he is producing, and Martin Scorsese is as well. If you've ever seen something with Martin Scorsese, you will know that this will be the longest TV show you've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it is destined to be a really, really good TV show. He has an eye. Martin Scorsese does. He has an eye.
That's freaking Scorsese.
He's so good.
Like this?
Yes.
An eye.
An eye. He has an
eye.
So, the TV show will be called The Devil in the White City, and I'm pretty psyched about it.
I am very excited because H.H. Holmes is one of my favorite serial killers. That's a really weird sentence.
What a weird thing to say.
This is such a weird show already.
It's going
I'd love to hear
weirder.
I'd love to hear your list, your top 5
I could.
favorite serial killers.
Is Ed Kemper
Okay, so Bryce, give me some normalcy for the news this week.
Here's a good one.
Oh, normalcy, you say? Okay. Well,
As normal as we can get around.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Right. Well, now that the serial killer part of the show is done, I guess, maybe we'll revisit it.
For now.
Yeah, for now. Thank you for that special report, Axel. We're going to move on to the world of Marvel and how much... Don't we need more Marvel? Don't we need more animated Marvel?
Yes and yes.
Yes, okay. And does anyone like what Kevin Smith brings to the table? Because I know
Every day.
I do, okay. So Kevin Smith is going to be working on a new animated series, and apparently, we're going to get a regular series with Howard the Duck, which should be interesting from his Duck World or here on Earth. I'm sure we'll see both.
Duck
What?
World, woohoo!
Yeah.
Wait, it's going to take place on Duck World?
Well, he's from Duck World.
I know.
So eventually, you know, we might see a flashback on Duck World. Who
I too
knows?
have seen the 80s movie.
Yes.
Me too.
Just
Pass.
I'm going to make y'all watch it.
Oh, sure.
We
We'll
should-
watch it right after we watch the greatest show.
No.
I'm out.
How dare
I've
you.
seen that. I don't want to see it again. Anyway,
He saw it.
Is this the cast of the show? Or is this just a generic image you pulled?
oh no, that's what we're looking at with the picture is Hulu's bringing 4 animated Marvel series onto their streaming service. Yeah, it's going to be MODOK, which is Patton Oswalt's dream and now a reality. Apparently, he says he was meant to always play this part because he's an egomaniac, and he apparently Patton Oswalt. Yeah.
I love.
He just says that. He's really a nice guy.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely crazy.
I'm seeing MODOK. Please continue.
Yeah. Well, he's apparently Patton says, you know, he's an egomaniacal supervillain with a really big head and a really little body, and he struggles running his evil organization and keeping his family together, which, you know, I guess in light of, you know, shows like Rick and Morty and Futurama and the like, I'm looking forward to Patton as MODOK.
Mental organism designed only for kissing.
That'll be the Valentines
that is
themed
disgusting.
episode.
It was killing, actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. Well, so there's going to be 4 shows, as I mentioned, and one of them is going to be, I think, groundbreaking when you're talking about Dazzler, the mutant, and Tigra, the long-time Avenger, who are going to be
Tigra
together.
looks a lot like Catra from the new She-Ra series. Just saying.
Are you calling her Tigra?
Yeah, it's actually. I thought it was.
I thought it was Tigra.
I could have sworn it was Tigra.
Okay, well, we'll wait and see when they bring the show.
Oh, I'll settle it to your face after the show.
Okay.
I have the juice. I'll show it to you.
Okay. All right. Will somebody please stand between me and Jason's juice after the show? There's also a show called Hit Monkey, coming from Blades of Glory and Office Christmas Party directing duo Josh Gordon and Will Speck. And Hit Monkey is a snow monkey who appears to be the world's greatest assassin. In the cartoon, he'll be trained by the ghost of an American assassin as he fights his way through the Tokyo underworld.
In
It's American assassins. They
The-
were the ones
the
who
only
locked
thing-
it down.
the
Thank
thing that
God
makes me-
they're here to train us with the ninjas around us.
The thing that makes me so excited about this is Deadpool hates Hitmonkey,
That is true.
and I would like he goes on a mission in one of the in a comic to like try to kill Hitmonkey because he's better than him.
Wow.
I desperately need this in my life now. I need Ryan Reynolds playing Deadpool fighting a monkey.
Well, that's what I'm hoping for. You're going to have a show, hopefully, that will be expansive and will include other Marvel characters, obviously. You know, hopefully they've negotiated the rights
We're
to
crossing
do
those
a
fingers.
lot of other characters, because Howard the Duck had run-ins with Spider-Man and many characters in the comics, and hopefully the same will be done with Dazzler and Tigra and MODOK. Yeah, I got it right. Don't worry about it.
Nope.
And you know, eventually, what's interesting about these 4 shows is when they close out their first season of shows, they're gonna all team up together and be the Offenders,
Oh God!
which may seem
Bro,
familiar.
nailed it.
Yeah, which may seem familiar to those who may have watched a Netflix series that was similar to that.
Too soon.
Too soon?
Too soon.
I was thinking anybody who lived through the Me Too movement. Familiar with Offenders.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hear buzzing.
Somebody's phone is
It's not
buzzing.
mine.
it's not mine.
It's not mine. Jason!
Not mine.
My phone did not. My phone didn't buzz.
So we don't know when these series are premiering.
My phone did not buzz.
What buzzed then?
I don't know, but it wasn't my phone. I'm messing with the Twitch channel right now. So there.
My phone's not even on the desk.
Shit.
So we don't know when these shows are premiering, but these were the ones that were announced, and these should be a lot of fun.
Electric toothbrush.
I feel personally attacked right now. Bryce is trying to finish his news story.
Okay.
God, rude people.
Yeah, so we can look forward to Dr. Evilbong and Howard the Duck and lots of other...
The worst hero or villain.
Yeah. So, yeah, we have a lot to look forward to on Hulu when that
I'm actually happy
premieres.
about this because DC actually does a really good job with their animated stuff, and Marvel does not. Well, Marvel doesn't get that mid category. I know they got the younger shows. The one with they've got with Squirrel Girl, and I've only watched 2 episodes of that. My daughter loves it though.
I watched the pilot of the Big Hero 6 one. I haven't kept up on it, but the pilot was pretty good. Not good enough to keep up with.
They could do better in the animated department though, and this is a good sign. All right,
Isn't that?
Cora, what you got this week?
I got something that I may or may not have worried my roommate that I was dying.
Here we go.
So, as we all know, no, she's just worried about her dying at that point. No, we had a Nintendo Direct yesterday. If you want to know what happened there, I highly recommend you go look at the Nintendo Direct because honestly, it wasn't that exciting because a lot of the stuff we already knew was coming out. However, as Nintendo is wont to do, we did have something new announced, and that is a new Zelda game. More specifically, we will be having a remake of Link's Awakening for the Nintendo Switch. I screamed quite a bit because they showed the opening cinematic with Link on the ship. So, I mean, it's very iconic, especially in the Zelda fandom. I'm very excited for it. It looks super cute. I'm a little interested to see how it works out since it does look like they have some Mario villains like the Goombas and the Chain Chomps in it. But again, that's minor. Everything else looks absolutely great. I'm excited.
Hey.
All that matters is excitement.
Yay.
And also, we haven't really had anything to do with Link's Awakening in a very long time. I believe it was made 25 years ago? Yeah, 25 years ago.
Link's Awakening?
Yeah.
I played this game as a child.
1993.
I was a child and played this game on the Game Boy. No backlight.
Yep. For those who are unaware, Link gets shipwrecked on an island, and isn't it he has to find the whale?
God.
I can't remember what he has to find, but he does have to find something in order to...
It's a whale, and I can't think of what the name of it is right now
Yeah.
because I literally played this on Game Boy on a puke green screen with no backlight.
Oh, those were the days.
Those were the days.
Although, I am happy about the new Marvel game, the Black Order game. I really like those games when they made them, so I just need... somebody out, can I have the camera, please? Somebody out there buy Black Order and play with me, please.
And see, that's why I'm not excited about that, because I have to play with other people.
You don't have to play with other people.
They marketed it that way.
Well, you can play online. I have fond memories of playing that with my wife. So
Okay, fair enough.
Before we had children and ruined our lives. I'm sorry. But
I have nothing.
I agree, Nintendo Direct was a little bit lackluster, especially since they didn't announce anything Metroid related.
I mean,
I'm
we
still salty.
we saw so much about the new Fire Emblem Hogwarts Edition.
I want a Fire Emblem game from. I want it. I want it.
I'm not sure if this look that I'm getting from Cass is good or bad.
So I've never seen a good Hogwarts game. I've never seen anything like I don't know. I get the whole Universal Studios thing, but anything set around the Harry Potter universe that doesn't involve any of the characters.
Oh, no, it has nothing to do with Harry Potter, but you are a professor. You look like Professor Snape. And you have 3 other factions that you work with, and their colors are yellow, red, and blue. And I can't remember. Let's see. It's like the golden. I can't remember what the colors were, but it was like it was animal and color related. I'm like, Fire Emblem Hogwarts.
I'm already tired.
Yeah.
No one is excited.
Yeah. Okay.
The artwork looks really good as it normally does. But like, nobody cares.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Okay.
The audience is now bored.
Oh, and Dragon Quest Definitive Edition for the most recent one, where they actually fixed the music and it's orchestral instead of the weird MIDI music, and some other extras. But again,
wrong with the weird MIDI music. I kind of like it.
I like MIDI music. Apparently, though, it didn't work in the game. I've never played Dragon Quest, so I don't know. All I know is go watch Nintendo Direct if you want to know what happens. Oh, yes. Well, we already knew that, though. We already knew that Final Fantasy 7 and 9 were coming to the Switch.
Do you know why they're not doing 8 incidentally?
Why?
They can't find the original code for it. Because they smashed the releases. Was it 8 and 9, or was it 7 and 8? 8 and 9, right?
I believe so.
That they smashed the releases together while they were, like, mid-company merger and buyout and all this stuff. And now they're, like, sledding hard drives trying to find... It's not funny, but it's so funny.
No, it's hysterical.
Seems funny to me.
It's hysterical, and it's actually good to have a reason why they haven't, because that's the only one anyone wants on.
Well, I mean, Super Mario Maker is what my kids excited about.
Yes, Super Mario Maker 2 is coming out now, and you can do it in 3D and 2D.
Super Mario Maker is like a self-checkout. Like, I understand that it's what people want, but it does seem a little bit like, well, then you do it.
Tetris 99. Which, it's Tetris. Okay, I'll take it. The Assassin's Creed remaster for the Switch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going through the whole list here.
Assassin's Creed 3.
3?
Yeah.
That one is where they started to get their UI unlock.
Yeah.
Started.
A little rough.
To get their
a little
UI
rough in
unlock.
the beginning.
And they're like, oh, combat should be fun too. Okay.
3 is not my favorite. Oddly, I'm not a fan of Ezio, which is blasphemy in the Assassin's Creed world. I'm not a huge fan of him, but it was a good game. So, yeah, could be fun. But I will always be in love with Assassin's Creed 4. So.
I think tonight you have to be in love with Black Flag, don't you?
You weren't excited. Core, you weren't excited for the Astral Chain game?
Astral Chain?
Astral Chain? That one. They revealed that thing. They revealed that one during Nintendo Direct, right? I kind of came in late to it, but I saw the Astral Chain trailer. More like Off the Chain.
Wow.
You brought it up just so you could make that joke.
No, it actually looks really, really good.
At least our pirate jokes
Oh, that
are
one.
So solid
it
in
looks interesting.
Yes.
But it also doesn't look like something that I usually play, so I'm a little hesitant.
Okay.
I mean, the graphics look great in the
I just like that this is that looks like that on a Switch. That's all.
Yeah, like that'll look fantastic, and it's not one that I'm super excited about. But it is one that I do want to watch gameplay for it because it looks good.
Your wish is granted because I'm getting that Sunday.
I know there was another JRPG announced, but it looks...
I forget what the demo was.
Rune Factory 4. Rune Factory 4 is coming to the Switch. And in addition to that, they're also going to be releasing Rune Factory 5 finally. It's finally been announced, and it will also be on the Switch.
Yeah. So, Nintendo Direct... Not exactly lackluster. There were still some good reveals in there, I think.
There were, but we also have to remember that E3 is probably where they're going to announce stuff.
Nintendo does their own thing now.
Oh, I know.
Cat.
Oh, yeah.
Finish
buckle in, you guys.
Oh, God.
You know how much I love the Oscars, if you've ever watched, well, specifically our Oscar show.
And here we go.
I don't think that they're way outdated, that they are just a pointless hail to the patriarchy, and that they give racist fuel, so if anything like diverse does win, the racists can be like, oh, they're just playing politics and blah, blah, blah. I don't think it's ridiculous that not all the members watch all the movies they vote for. I don't think it's just a stupid reason to parade around their stage and pat themselves on the back. But if I didn't think that before, which I did, spoilers, I especially do now because they announced which things they're going to cut from the live broadcast and show in portions whenever they feel like it throughout the show. The first one is live action short. It's not going to be a live Oscar presentation anymore. That one's relatively okay with me. Shorts should be their own, like, festivals that are celebrated and maybe, like, equally renowned, but, like, it's a different, I get that. The other three, makeup and hair, because those aren't important to movies, editing and cinematography. Neither of those will be live Oscar presentations anymore.
What?
Yeah. Because who cares who edited the projects?
Is this what makes a good movie?
Who cares how they were shot? Like, my brain was blown. Even
kind of one of the most important parts of this whole thing.
Yeah.
That sound mixing and sound editing could be combined because the differences are narrow.
I'll give them that one.
No, the Oscars aren't doing that, though. Those are still separate. I'm just saying, even within the industry, they think that that's viable. But yeah, no, cinematography and editing are no longer awarded, like, live. They no longer get their moments because who cares about that? Obviously, I take this a little bit personally as somebody who DPs a decent amount of projects, so I'm responsible for some cinematography and literally make most of my money from editing. Like, are you kidding me? So they're more useless, more pointless, more self-congratulatory, and less authentic than even they have been in the past. Hooray. I tried to find a happier story for this week because the main topic I was going to kind of dump on a little bit, but, like,
there wasn't enough good Overwatch news this week.
Oh, there's a ton. Overwatch League starts tonight.
Did you see the Tracer figure from Hasbro that I posted on the page?
Yes! I love the announcement. It was so, like, extra with the silhouettes.
They're coming in 2-packs.
Who's coming? Do we know?
No. All we know is Mercy. We've only seen silhouettes of Mercy and Tracer so far.
Okay.
I bet they put Tracer with Reaper. That's what I would do.
Yeah,
I would put Tracer with Widowmaker.
How dare you?
Yeah, but they've been doing those
The shorts.
motion stop animated.
I mean, I say 76 in Reaper, honestly.
Of course you do. So many people do.
No, because they
There's
want
such a tragic, like,
Yeah,
history.
they want to murder each other, you know.
Only because Reaper did
Gabriel
what
and
he
Jack-
felt needed to be done. And
You put 76 with Anna.
oh
Yes.
yeah.
No,
that's
you put
huge.
Pharaoh with
Yeah.
Anna.
No, you don't.
They don't have a good relationship either.
It can change.
I love that if Anna sleeps Farah, like while she's ulting, Anna says, I think Justice needs to take a little nap. It's my favorite voice line in the game.
It's such
She's
a
like,
salty mother line. I
Oh,
love
she's
it.
like, okay, honey,
Now this
but
becomes a whole
seriously,
thing of
lay down.
who gets paired with who. Okay, I don't know how they're going to do the.
Topic?
No,
That is our whole topic.
we don't know.
gets paired
I
with
don't
who?
know how they're going to do the larger characters. So that they haven't announced that. They've said they might be Build-A-Figures.
The Lego things are a little. It's a
They're
little
way out of scale.
disappointing
Way
in
out of
this-
scale.
The way they're scaling the Bastion being like 3 feet taller than Reinhardt.
Yeah, that's not
an
right.
exaggeration.
Yeah, it's way.
Bastion's taller than Reinhardt?
Way.
Yeah, it's
taller.
way too big. It's all messed up.
And I understand that it's really hard because they wanted to be able to make him transformable, but like, I don't know. I'm not super excited about the big figures
I'm not-
now
well-
with that. Are they 1/6 scale?
I don't think Bastion's going to be an issue. I mean, he is a bit complicated, but I'm more worried about like Reinhardt, Orisa. Is I say that right? Orisa, of course, Roadhog. I don't know how they're going to do the bigger characters. I mean, I know the normal size characters, they're going to do 2-packs of them. If anything, they do 2-packs of normal size characters and larger characters come just 1-pack.
I bet you they won't. Because like you mixed up your categories. So you put like a DPS with a healer and then a DPS
I don't think they're
with a
concerned
tank.
about like team makeup on this one. They just want to put
That's
characters
not
out there.
why.
My only thing is, how many characters are in Overwatch right now?
27.
That is a finite number of characters that you can have for a toy
Who
line.
knows? Some amount.
Seriously? Off
That's-
the top of your head?
That's my only thing. It's like, if it's a toy line,
No, 28.
we have a finite amount of characters we can make. So how quickly are the releases going to come? Because I want the whole team. That's just me.
It's going to take a hot minute.
Most people are completists.
Yeah.
They want the whole
and
shebang.
most Hasbro waves, they run in like 6 or 7 per wave. So
I think they're going to mix up the categories just because that's how I would do it from a marketing standpoint.
I just want my Hanzo man titty. That's all I want.
okay, who's paired with Hanzo?
Probably Genji, honestly. Like, I know they don't have a good relationship, but
they're, that's who they are in the Legos. And I'm gonna get the Hanzo figure and then smash it with a hammer in front of
no.
So
you're just salty that you're actually good at Hanzo.
I would never
it's
do.
so fun to play. I'm better at Hanzo than I am at Widow because its projections make sense to me. And his ult is fun to use. Who cares if you can see where the enemy is? I'm in gold. It's not like I'm gonna be able to kill them.
I don't know. Big ults are just fun.
Well,
Sure.
So we'll see this Saturday when Toy Fair happens, and after we recap it, it's gonna be. Oh God, I got to do a D&D game. Toy Fair will be going on. Oh.
And you can't have your device at the table.
You've lost your device.
Who the hell do you think you are, man?
The Dungeon Master.
We are fighting. Spoilers.
Every now and then they just
Ghost.
every now and then I'm paying attention and they just see me looking at my laptop and go, oh, nothing.
I shoot twice.
Ninja Turtles. Power Rangers. As Jason, you posted to Instagram? No.
Jason.
Why?
Because I got a notification that you posted to Instagram.
That's that other
That's
Jason
always
the
a dead
X.
giveaway.
That's okay. Chibi's as much help as Cassidy is anymore.
Oh. Anyway, so now the hate is just starting at the table now. It is
time to begin.
February 14th, and as you know, that is Valentine's Day, and as predicted in Ghostbusters 2, the end of the world.
What?
In Ghostbusters 2,
Okay.
when Venkman's doing the psychic thing,
Yeah.
Sure.
and she's like, the world will end February 14th, 2019. Dang, that's Valentine's Day too. Bill Murray, he's awesome. Anyway,
It's not Valentine's Day.
it's
It
not.
is Discount Chocolate Eve.
It is discount chocolate.
I stole that from Dan
Seriously,
Calhoun.
midnight, that stuff is like, all right, put a 50% off sticker on it. You see them in Walmart, just putting them on. Got the little gun, just putting them on there. Get
They
this
also
crap out of
have
here.
the 32 count fun dips. They put those on 50% off too. Oh yeah.
First off,
You know what I'm getting to.
there's a 32 count fun dip.
Oh, hell yeah.
Make sure that
What are you talking
don't
about?
have it Saturday
32.
morning, or you're gonna crash
32.
so
That's
hard during the D&D meeting.
We have a chat, and I just expect like
way
all
too
caps
many.
messages from Cass. Hey, I got the things.
I got the goods.
Pressure's gonna rage.
Do they put the discount sticker on the chalky hearts with the messages
do.
Yes.
before Valentine's Day actually comes, because no people actually like those anymore?
Hey, I like getting
She
those.
does like those.
Can we all agree that the hollow chocolate bunnies are just a lie?
They are a lie.
Yeah, they are. Wait, you like to eat those?
The
They're just chalk.
That's what I was.
Hey,
I
hey,
like
Cass.
Smarties
Hey,
too.
Cass. Hey, Cass.
Hey.
When you went up to the chalkboard in school, did you?
Oh, just munched
Did
on
you?
it, yeah.
Okay, you took a bite out of that one too, huh?
We didn't have chalkboards in school. We had iPads.
So where do you guys? So where do you pirates shop? Where do you pirates shop for your clothes?
I was just trying to think
Soup.
about Walmart.
Do you shop at the Army Navy store?
All I got is thrift store.
Do you shop at Kmart?
I was like Costco.
thrift store? Plato's Closet.
I'm so angry right now. So, famous relationships in comics and movies and TV. Those that we love and those that we're freaking sick of. Go ahead. Did
All of them.
all of them?
Second category. Every single one.
Okay, one that I'm tired. We'll just go ahead.
Are you going to go with the ones you like first,
I
and then go with the ones you dislike, or are
thought
we just
about
going to
the ones that I
go?
like, and they're all tragic because they're all a Wolverine, and like everyone he loves just dies,
Yeah.
which kind of sucks for him.
Okay.
Which I was like, oh, Wolverine has. Oh God, they died.
I remember that one time that hit.
She dead too.
Yeah.
Ooh, what are they? Oh, she died bad. Oh damn,
Yeah.
damn.
Oh, he liked Jean Grey, and she said, Oh.
Okay.
She was totally fine for the whole
She
time.
was great.
Well,
She made a baby with Cyclops because he was the other most powerful.
Look, I like
in the
Cyclops
world.
and Jean Grey,
Cyclops
but I'm
is so stupid. He's like, oh, I can burn things with my eyes, and they're like, you know who you're as powerful as?
it doesn't burn
a
anything.
woman who can call everything from the depths of everything and wreck the
It's
world.
concussive
A man
force.
who literally can't die because his healing cells are so powerful they can overcome anything. But no, we're going with laser eyes.
Well, because he always wears sunglasses. He's always cool, right?
No.
You know my favorite relationship.
I love James
I don't
Marsden, but no.
All comics.
He was
My favorite
crying
one
throughout that whole
is Spider-Man and Mary Jane. I've always loved Spider-Man and Mary Jane.
Yeah. The woman that he stalks.
You know what? It's not stalking.
I
She
like.
showed up at his door, face a tiger. You just did the jackpot.
They do that if you chase them for 6 or 7 years.
I liked Gwen Stacy
Yeah.
before she fell to her death.
Like, that's just never been a good thing.
I liked her a lot.
I was waiting for it.
That was my first comic book crush, Gwen Stacy. Damn you, Green Goblin.
On that though, the one that I'm completely sick of is Superman and Lois Lane. I cannot stand them. Hate them.
Now, what is that? I was curious. Like, how do you normal people
I-
differentiate between the ones you like and don't?
I'm more of a Superman Wonder Woman fan.
Me too.
Just
What?
No connection to humanity.
There's a connection,
Okay.
but I just don't like Lois Lane.
He lives on a farm. Is that a connection? In
They come from
Smallville.
completely different worlds.
They do.
I will say I liked Dean Cain and Terry Hatcher. And that didn't. Did that just? Did you just?
It was Superman with romance crap.
I liked their pairing on that show, but I'm with you. I don't want any more Lois. I'm all for the superpowered gods that are Diana from Themyscira and Kal-El.
I mean, also like Batman and his crippling loneliness. You know.
Sure.
They built
Okay.
a home together in the 40s.
But he loves
They
Alfred.
did.
He loves Alfred.
Yeah,
Not like
and
that,
all the
though.
children that he's adopted, for better or worse. But
I didn't hate in Justice League, the 2004 TV show. There's kind of a thing with Batman and Wonder Woman. I
The-
didn't
the
hate
cartoon?
that. Yeah,
oh
Right.
yeah, yeah.
but I never.
There were
got-
actually some pretty good relationships in there. Like Hawk Girl, I have all the powers of a hawk and a girl, and Jon Stewart. You know,
It wasn't terrible.
no, it was not terrible.
No.
That's the highest praise I can.
I
give
think they did.
movies.
I think they did that well in that cartoon, though. Especially like Green Arrow and Black Canary, like when they got into those. That first, it was a funny episode. I liked it.
It's just nothing. It's nothing.
Oh,
I don't know.
What's nothing?
I don't.
Dinah
read-
Lance and
Yeah, like I don't
Oliver
read
Queen?
a lot of comic books, mostly because I'm constantly broke. But particularly
You can
in
read
Justice
for
League,
free.
in Justice League Unlimited, there was nothing that went deeper besides the fact that they thought the other one was attractive.
They weren't wrong. Superhumans are often good looking.
Stephen Amell, very attractive man.
I saw him in person.
Brie Larson.
Swoon.
Yeah. Brie Larson,
She's not gonna. Like, do you know what she has at home?
I know.
a cat.
Making Hulk. Anyway,
well, I can talk about some ones I like,
Go
and
ahead.
then some ones I don't like. I like Claire and Jamie from Outlander. I like Jamie Summers and Steve Austin. Anybody? Nobody? Anybody?
He's talking about the $1 Million Man.
$6 Million Man and the Bionic Woman.
Okay,
They were
I was
great.
Like, isn't he wrestling?
No,
that's what I was thinking.
no, but he did wrestle with some
Sasquatch.
with a Sasquatch who was played by a wrestler, Andre the Giant.
Aw, that's
So
cool.
you were there. You were right about that. I liked Princess Vespa and Lone Star from Spaceballs. I thought they were star-crossed lovers. They were meant to be together.
That's a good one. I hadn't thought about that.
I love those guys. I love John and Maureen Robinson from the old TV show and the new
And that
Netflix
problematic
TV
child
show.
of theirs.
Yes, I love those guys. I love Fox and Dana, even though they don't call each other Fox and Dana.
No, they don't. Okay. Yes, I ship them. They are wonderful together.
Yes, they are.
It's Mulder and Scully from X-Files.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
I do like
Oh my God, we've pierced her dark.
Finally.
1 for Cass. And
Finally.
Still 0 for Kat.
Yeah, I don't think.
I have more. Chief Miles O'Brien and Keiko. I had to bring in a Star Trek.
Star Trek: The Next Generation. They had a kid.
They did. They did. Molly. Not after using the drug Molly, but that was what they named their kid. Was Molly.
There were
Just
plenty of
clarifications.
Sure why, though.
Yeah, well, you're
They
right.
could
We're
be
not sure.
tripping and
Yeah,
being
we're.
like, you know,
There
what's
were
a good
plenty of
name,
drugs on that
Molly?
ship.
You're right.
Teleporter takes a couple brain cells every time.
Right.
Back to comics. I always loved the awkward and strange combination of Marvel's Vision and Scarlet Witch. I thought that was an interesting pairing, and the way they portrayed it on screen by Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen, while I wish they would have focused more time on, given them more screen time to focus on that relationship. In the last Avengers movie, I really liked the tragic parts that we saw that they were suffering
I
from.
kind of hope they revisit the Hulk and Natasha thing. Well, Bruce and Natasha thing.
Really?
No,
Why not?
absolutely not.
That's not for me.
Veto.
What?
Veto, veto, veto.
No Bruce and Natasha, really?
If they had built that up better, then maybe, but there was no build up at all, and they
They're
just kind of
both
shoved it.
smart. Now go.
Yeah.
Oh.
We should go to Cora's list.
Oh, this is going to be a good one.
Or is that your list?
I have one more
Oh.
for good that I really enjoyed, but I can wait. Go ahead.
No,
Cora.
no.
No, no, finish your list.
Okay, okay.
I have to find the name of one of mine.
Okay, so straight out of the Technor Club, the best action romance film of the 80s. I can hear the piano music right now.
It's
As they-
playing you off.
As they disrobe each other and grab each other and kiss each other.
I feel like when my dad talks about it.
Yeah, I feel like I'm getting the talk all over
Yeah,
again.
right? So when a man has developed feelings for a woman
Or
And she definitely doesn't.
and she has these female parts. Anyway, so Kyle
fully
Reese.
similar feeling.
Like to a Dodge
That's
Charger?
what I was
Yes,
thinking.
yeah. So Kyle Reese and Sarah.
It's got a Hemi. I finally understand those commercials.
I think they called it a stiffy.
Oh,
Why
no,
did she
no.
not?
No.
No?
Oh, no.
Who's this couple?
Oh, okay. So in a third-rate motel room, as they grapple with each other,
I got
and
it.
their lips meet,
Grapple? The
and
word
there's
you use?
yes,
Okay.
that's romantic right there. Listen to me, Axel. That's romantic.
It's not.
So when you have
Put it in
Kyle
that
Reese
song.
and Sarah Connor writhing in those bed sheets,
Okay,
Cut off!
Cora!
Cora!
it's really good stuff.
I
Thank you, James Cameron.
I'm so
I
just.
Thank you, Linda Hamilton.
want to say I had serious questions about that whole thing. Like, Kyle went back knowing I
Gotta get the job.
got to get this done.
Yep.
Or humanity's look. It's one thing. Okay, I really like that girl, and one day I'd like to sleep with her. His was really out of necessity. The machines are gonna murder everyone. I gotta get this kid made.
Wait, did he tell him?
I think he did.
No,
I think originally he
no, he did not. No,
didn't.
no,
He did
originally,
in the new one,
no,
Right, in the new
but
one.
not in the old
Right.
You know what? Let's just go with the old one. I don't even want to talk about those new ones.
one.
Good.
Me neither.
yeah, the new ones aren't any good. But what you need to remember is, it was abduction at first. Come with me if you want to live. Okay, it was abduction at first. Okay, and then she tried to get away, and she didn't like him.
You're not making this better.
Yeah,
No, I'm
like,
not. No, I'm
that's
not.
not
But it's a
upsetting
great
to
action
watch.
romance. It's a great action romance because she comes to realize after talking to him, and he fills her in on the details, and he may have sounded like a serial killer, Cora, but at any rate, when he says to her, "I came across
It's like
time."
Speed, but worse stuff.
No, it's better. It's when he says to her, "I came across time for you, Sarah. I love you. I always have." Come on. What woman is not going to melt with that? Come on. Don't raise your hand.
I would like to point
Axel, you don't get a vote.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. of us are talking about.
Cora's turn.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go.
No.
No.
Okay.
We're going to finish off the show with this one.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to stick with the canonical ships that I like, because if not, we will be here all night, and I don't appreciate being called out like that by my brother. Someone attack Nerdy Notions in the chat.
He's talking rude about my hair. I don't like him.
Yeah, he's being rude tonight. How dare you? I'm going to come for you later. No, but I'm going to stick with canonical ships, and honestly, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to just enjoy the ship that's there that is supposed to be there, because I don't really care. As long as the story is enjoyable and it's believable, I'm good. So, some that I really like, from Yu Yu Hakusho, Kuwabara and Yukina was probably my favorite in that show. They were very sweet. Kuwabara was very loving. Everything was great. It was all mutual and wonderful. I also am quite a fan of, in My Hero Academia, Midoriya Deku, and Breaking His Arms. It's a great couple. Great thing. He also seems very pleased with this because he keeps breaking his arms and legs constantly.
What the hell?
They grow back stronger. It's fine. That's what the human body does. Now we're gonna.
Not every time. PSA: kids, don't break your legs or arms.
One that's a classic, Link and Zelda. Quite a fan of Link and Zelda. There have been a couple of times where that hasn't been the ship, and that's okay because that goes with the story. But as a whole, love it and will defend that forever. My last 3 that I really like are more niche, and I'm gonna apologize now.
Don't apologize. Be who you are.
Because I have to find a way to fit Suikoden in here somehow. In the second game, Jowie and Julia Blight. I actually really like that couple because it is actually obvious that he does care for her despite how they framed parts of it in the story. And if you get the good ending, they run away together, so it's all great.
Hooray.
I'm not going to care about spoilers because this is a 20-year-old game. These next 2 are novel characters, and they're actually canonically gay, and I love it. One is Thom and Gorman from the novel Hero, and the other is from a series of books, Ronan and Adam. I forgot the name of the book series all of a sudden.
I really wish I had that float that we saw in that Walmart that one time.
No! No! No, not the rainbow poop.
The rainbow.
He found a rainbow poop.
That's
No,
actually kind of
she found
amazing.
it. She found a rainbow poop in Walmart, and she held it. She's like, Jason, look, and just without blinking an eye.
The
I just
Raven
yelled,
Cycle. That was the name of the novel series, The Raven Cycle. We don't need to hear about rainbow poop anymore.
Without blinking an eye, I just yelled, that's the gayest shit I ever seen.
Oh, wow.
And she almost fell down on the floor in Walmart.
My friend has
Speaking
Post-it
of rainbow
notes.
poop, how about let's
That
talk
was
about
funny. I don't care
shit.
what you say. That was funny as hell.
No, that was funny.
Plus, it was literal.
I'm not really going to get into ships I hate because, again, if I don't like it, then I just don't pay attention to it. Actually, no, I do have one because it's the only one that I outwardly hate, and that is Domon and Rain from G Gundam because I don't like how they made Rain. Like, they could have done so much with her, and they basically made her whole character revolve around the main character, and she had no personality except to be nagging and to be jealous all the time. And I did not like her, so I did not like the ship. I did not like the pairing at all. And actually, if you had just removed her from the equation and replaced her with someone that could actually do something, maybe I would like it. But there wasn't even character growth. There was just, I'm going to put his life in danger and then he'll love me. Why doesn't he love me? Uh-huh.
Wow. Thank you, Mickey Mouse. That was a perfect.
I really like these relationships.
I'll show you because you better Mickey Mouse's than that.
Shipping is great as long as you pay attention. I've been making fun of Mickey for the past since Kingdom Hearts came out, so.
That's fair.
Got a lot of practice. Hey, let's go to you guys, though.
Yeah,
Let's
guys,
hear what y'all got to say. What you got to say, kids?
I left my
Let's go, Goofy.
sunglasses at home. I was just gonna be sitting here like this. Sunglasses. Like,
No.
My manager will talk for me. I'm just done.
So here's the thing that we're talking about,
Oh,
though,
boy.
because you talked about how
Does it
there
get
wasn't
warmer or is it
enough
just me?
build up. There wasn't
Don't
enough
get
build up
colder.
between Bruce and Natasha, right?
Yeah.
Or Natalia. There wasn't enough. Yeah,
It's
So-
Natasha.
that's her original name.
Yeah, her original name was Natalia.
She changed
Okay.
it to Natasha to be more American.
Okay.
Yeah.
With you said Vision and Wanda, there wasn't enough build up. It takes up so much time in a movie that's not about that.
Right.
Like it added a little bit of intrigue, I guess, to that final moment with her standing in between. Spoilers for.
I think we're good. It's been a year.
Infinity War, with her standing between Thanos and Vision, and I guess it added almost kind of something to the Bruce-Natasha relationship, but not
It made it
a
funnier
lot.
when she pushed him off the thing.
Made
That's
it a little
about
bit funnier, yeah.
When she's
the
like,
story-
I adore you. And she shoved him off the thing.
The
Sometimes I
story's
think I
not
don't know.
about that. It's about them trying to save humanity. It's like having your best friend sitting next to you talking to you about a date.
Thank you.
When there's a burning building across the street, you're like, okay, that's lovely. More important things, maybe? Like,
The
it's-
strangest conversations happen between people during moments of stress.
I understand that trauma happens. Okay, so that's actually a little different than my problem with it, and I want to say that like one of us doesn't do relationships at all. I have been known to do them, but I feel the same about this, regardless of whether it is. I feel like excessive shipping has made cinematographers, directors, writers, editors, and producers have to think about the story so dramatically differently to not be accused of baiting, to see if they're going to fan service, to do whatever. Hey, we'll finish when we finish. I'm just kidding. That, he's making signs off screen to the producer, like he should.
Yes.
You know, this is
All of
right.
us do.
No.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
called me out, but go right ahead.
No, I called him out just because I'm ranting right now.
I know.
So I'm going to rant at whomever for whatever. No, it was appropriate. I'm just kidding. Anyway, I feel like that affects it to such an extent that I've just become not a fan at all of seeing it on screen in most cases.
I've seen writers stop writing scenes with characters because they were shipped. Relationships that I thought were really interesting, they couldn't do them anymore.
Example?
Dean and Castiel from Supernatural, there was a couple of seasons where they didn't write them together at all
Yeah.
because the fans were so angry at the writers for not having them be together. And then they kind of leaned into it, but every interaction that those two characters have is now altered
So
because of the
measured and specific and intentionally non-like.
we can't have anything even slightly romantic or intimate between these two characters. The idea that all intimacy is sexual, which is a big idea in a lot of ships, makes me as a person who doesn't date be like, can I have intimacy? And that's a giant bummer for me in particular with shipping.
And also, lest we sound specifically right-wing, some intimacy is, and we're fine with that, whatever, like, whatever the gender, whatever, be who you are, and that's fine, but not all of it in every situation is. And
Yes.
if the writers don't intend it, the directors don't intend it, if there's respectful shippers, like, say, Cora over here,
Yay.
who likes a lot of ships but would never demand that they be treated as
God.
canonical.
It's not
then
my
that's
property.
fine. Right. You're like, I didn't think of it.
Yeah.
So,
I'll
a lot
ship-
of
I'll
not
ship
the
these
shit,
characters
the whole story. I didn't make it, so it's not my story.
Yeah. And 9 times out of 10, I'm shipping it because I don't have my gays. And honestly, it's just because I like representation of my gays.
exactly.
But I'm also not going to force them to do that because
Well,
not,
I think
not
there's
my
like
place.
a lot of room sometimes for them not to be in current relationship. Like Overwatch and the soldier thing, I thought was good. Like
Yeah.
Tracer's in a relationship, and she's happy, and it's she identifies as a lesbian, lesbian relationship, and Soldier's not. Like, sometimes you're single.
Yeah.
And everybody threw a fit. Not everybody.
Well, Jack's also hiding his identity just a bit, so.
Yeah, but it didn't matter. They're like, why can't he be happy? And this is why I hate. And this is they're baiting. And this is why. And this is why.
They
and
were
this
not
is
baiting.
why. And I'm like, dude, chill out.
I don't know. I love intimacy in all forms. And I love love in all forms. Except for what? Well, for other people.
Yeah.
I love it in all forms, and I'm very happy for it to be in all forms, but I do also think that there is room for platonic relationships.
Yes.
And many shippers don't feel that way.
And that they're not less interesting. To me, it's more interesting if a number of factors bring these people together, and not always more interesting, but frequently more interesting. If they have a connection that's platonic, it's kind of a mystery, like what drives them to be so connected to each other and whatever. And when you introduce like sex into that, it's like, oh, okay,
that's why they care about each other.
None of this is based off real life experience, by the way, where I think I'm BFFs with a guy and then he's like, you know, I just want you to be my girlfriend. They all sound like that, by the way. And I'm just like, oh, so it's not any other kind of connection.
Well, I kind of get where Cass is going. Like in the military, they're like, oh, we can't put women on ships because things. It's like an actual Navy warship.
Stop shipping women.
Damn, I did it by accident. Anyway, we're like, they can't coexist. Yeah, we can.
Exactly.
Yeah, we can. We can get our freaking job done.
Right now. Like,
we're trying to get a job done. So
exactly.
We're all adults here.
Like, admittedly, like I was in an apartment. I worked with 4 burly NASCAR sports talking guys, and in the span of 6 months, they were all replaced with girls. It drastically changed my work day. It's like, I swear somebody at Bupers was playing a joke on me. But granted, by the end, we were all, co-workers, and they were all cursing like the sailors that they should be by the time they were done with me.
Navy.
Oh yeah, 6 months with me. They were legit.
In the Navy.
Shut the hell up.
You can sail the 7 seas in the Navy.
Get your throat slit with ease.
In the Navy.
Oh God.
Would it be worse if we were just like, the Navy?
Regardless, I get what you're saying about the platonic thing because, yeah, we're there to do a job, and apparently just everybody thinks like everything's just going to go to chaos because 2 people of the same sex started working together.
Exactly. There's a lot of that kind of goes around.
Boy, we kind of proved that one wrong. So, shit up.
So, I don't know. But there are also lots of characters that I do like that are together, mostly in comedies, where I feel like that kind of thing is appropriate. Not that it's inappropriate anywhere else.
Like Jerry and Elaine?
I don't know. Jerry and Elaine.
Seinfeld.
Did they get together?
Oh, several times.
Who is Elaine? Is
She
Elaine
was the
a girl?
woman.
The chick from Veep.
Elaine Dreyfus.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
chick from Veep.
It's not Elaine. It's Julie Louise.
Did I say? Oh, I said Elaine Dreyfus. Sorry, Julia Louise Dreyfus.
Right.
Yeah, but in an action movie, I like a bunch of action.
What about Speed?
I've never seen Speed.
It's not that great a movie. I can't say that.
Give me John Wick. Just
For the love of
Now,
God.
no romance in that movie at all.
That's why I love it.
Well, and I don't hate it always when it's a sideline, like real quick, let's take care of it, like the Bond movies, where they just okay, but anyway, back to our
Back
thing.
to killing. Or like Wonder Woman, where they had a romantic
If
connection,
there's
but
anything-
they just loved each other.
Bond movies literally just kind of like, boy, they got to shoehorn that some bitch in there. Just
Well,
not literally.
They put a stamp on it. They're like, this has a romantic subplot. Moving on.
Like, this is just standard of when it's going to happen during the movie.
I love that when it's just either some casual flirtation or whatever, and they're like, anyway, back to our main mission, and they keep fighting.
Yeah,
that makes me happy. I like.
so.
They can do the
flirty
thing, but still stay mission oriented, and that's what's important.
Exactly.
That's
We're gonna
real
kill some people
life.
now, of course.
It's like, Rogue One.
Rogue One,
Where
yes!
their whole focus is doing the thing, and were they romantic? Yeah, sure.
Ooh,
But
okay.
also, mostly, we're trying to save the Empire. Not the Empire.
They were not trying to save the
I
Empire.
hated that ending.
I loved
Loved
that.
it.
I
ending.
loved
Yeah,
it.
it was fantastic.
Anyway, they did what they had to do.
He's just sad that it made him cry.
So those
makes
are
all
our feels.
Well, that's what I liked about the X-Files. You talk about maintaining a relationship for a lengthy period of time. We're talking about 10 seasons of
9
episodes.
OG seasons.
They had a
yeah.
kid.
And then,
And
that's
then
right,
2
9
more.
original and then 2 more. And then, and both of them kind of, at one point or another, both of the main actors took a break from the series. They weren't there the entire 9 seasons. But what we did get from Mulder and Scully was some of the best, in my opinion, television I saw in first run or rerun for my viewing pleasure. I always loved that relationship, and they were flirtatious occasionally,
They
but
had a thing for each
they
other
did.
most of the time.
They did,
together.
but it was handled so well. It was written so well that you didn't see them really do anything about that romantically for a very
7
long time.
seasons
And
before
I
our
like,
first kiss.
yeah,
Right.
like I like. It's not even just that you don't see it, and I'm not adverse to like seeing it ever. It's like it's just it can become so much of the story, and that's one of the things that they handled it really well because most of the episodes were about weird sci-fi stuff like you want, and
Paranormal.
occasionally they took a little break to do the romantic thing a little bit in some episodes, but mostly they were focused on sci-fi.
And usually it was handled so
the
comically.
truth is out there.
And you were never thinking, oh, they care for each other because they boned that one time. They always just cared for each other.
Right.
And that was it. I love that.
They had each other's back.
They boned at that one time.
It was not because they boned that one time.
That probably
They
helped.
did bone that one time. That's how pregnancy happened.
It probably helped. Just saying.
We're back.
I'm glad we found one to end on that was good with the X-Files. We actually came to some common ground at the end of what I was pretty sure. Ooh, this is going to be a crazy show. Anyway, speaking of which, it is the end of our show. We've had a good time, but we have things to do, things to prepare for this coming weekend. It's going to be a busy weekend of content this weekend. So, anyway, Saturday, 2 p.m. Do we need to start earlier? Does 2 p.m. still working?
Yeah, 2 p.m. is still fine.
2 p.m. Tune in to Twitch and
2 p.m.
YouTube.
Central Time. Make sure that it's
Central
clear.
Standard Time. We are
We're gonna
engaged
find a
in a
ghost.
battle. And
Find a ghost.
you want to be right there at the beginning because we're at the boss and we're about to bring the pain.
Because
Yeah.
somebody
And get some pain.
cut our session off
Yeah, I
right as we got to the boss.
I may have used the.
Oh yeah, this is our last time
Yeah.
on air to give her a really hard time about that. So how dare you,
How
sir?
could you do this?
How dare
So you definitely want to tune in. It's going to be an awesome adventure. Monday, Bryce and I will be recording an all-new episode of Alternate Heads because we'll be covering everything that we saw this weekend at Toy Fair. That's something I'm really looking forward to, and I'm going to try to casually look at it on my computer while I'm playing D&D. So,
no, you're not.
They're
I
gonna
will
swap
take your
heads
computer
live on
away.
the show.
anyway,
Should be fun to watch.
look for that. It's going to be great content. Also, we'll probably be streaming some more Overwatch because people really like that this weekend. And towards the end of the month, Cat and Cast will be taking over some streaming days because getting them their own device, they can do it when I can't do it. So
I can stream now, but it wouldn't be like with a camera or anything. If you guys are into that, let me know.
you got to get a camera.
Look for us at 2 o'clock in the morning.
That's fine. I think that's like prime Twitch time for people watching.
It's true. I play most of my video games after I finish work.
So
it's between
stream it out.
1
Look for them.
and literally
Look for them at the
like
crazier
7.
hours of the night. So
And I'll be sitting here like
I can't
this.
wait for them to do it. I would have gotten something for them this week, but it is Valentine's Day, and my wife will murder me. You bought some other women something?
We
What?
do ship you and your wife, Jason.
Yes. Ooh, that's another good ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
We don't
So do
want
I.
her to murder you because you haven't officially willed the camera to me.
Well, I'm glad I have so much self-worth around here. Anyway, of course, you want to follow us on our social media pages, facebook.com/SCNS Live, twitch.tv/SCNS Live, and twitter.com/SCNS Live. Of course, if you want to follow us personally, you can follow me on my Instagram and Twitter at JasonTheX.
You can follow me. Listen to her. Don't follow me unless
your
you're.
toy account's good. So at least
We want to talk about trapdoor toys.
Yeah. Trapdoor Toys on Instagram, and you can follow me as Bryce Culver as well. I do concert photography and other things that are undefinable.
Oh yeah, he's a good photographer. other things that are appropriate in front of the camera that are defined.
What are you doing
Right.
to my Megazord?
Follow me, Bryce Culver or Trapdoor Toys. Did I already say that? I'll say it
You didn't say
again.
Bryce Culver. but-
Okay, there
Where
we go.
can we follow you?
Bryce Culver. CULV is in Victor ER.
And if you can read, it's
Not
all
as in
scrolling
Victor.
beneath the stupid.
Oh, that's right.
That's
I worked
right.
hard on that.
Good job.
You can find me on Instagram at BetterCat. You can find me on Twitter, again, at TweotchBadMoon, where I predict, actually, more or less accurately, like more than like 50%. I think last year 75% accuracy on that Overwatch League games predictions. And that's pretty much it. There's other ones, but just those.
Did you say V as in Victor?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Today you said V as in Victor.
Hashtag triggered. Triggered.
I did.
that's
Not
phonetic alphabet.
Valentines.
I stand by Victor.
You can find me on
Bob
Instagram
and Linda.
and yeah.
Ooh, yes.
Instagram and Twitter at Cass_Bradley. That is KAS_Bradley. It is below. And yeah, coming soon. Cat and I streaming.
And you can find it. Where do you find your new thing?
My new thing?
Yeah, your new
Oh,
video thing.
Now with Milk. You can find it on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube now, Facebook, Now with Milk. Comedy short films coming at you monthly. They have
Cool.
me in them.
Cora.
Koro Koro? Koro Koro?
No. Weird things just like start. What? Why?
You can find me on Instagram at Corodono. It's spelled down there. I post artwork and sometimes I post cosplay selfies. I've been really bad about posting recently, so I need to get back into that.
Right.
You can also find me on Twitter at Hawks Perch, where I will scream continuously into the void about Suikoden, sometimes Zelda, and sometimes Kingdom Hearts, but mostly Suikoden. So if you're also a fan of Suikoden, you should join me on Twitter so I have someone to talk to. Please.
Also, I'd like to thank people out there for liking Kat's picture of Widowmaker winking last
Yes.
week. That
Yes.
picture got so many likes on our Instagram.
I didn't even check. You know how she does that. Come to
I
think
love-
of it, all snipers do seem to have a thing for winking.
I did appreciate in the middle of the stream when you were like, she's winking. And I could die.
I like that she. Oh, she's not winking. Love you, Cass.
You should have built that as part of your comedy, but go ahead and make the sour
Oh.
face so they know you just
Oh, that
think
cold
of it.
November rain, right? Just. Anyway, thank you guys out there for joining us. We'll be back next week, but watch this weekend, of course. We got a lot of stuff coming at you. But, as we always say around here, keep on nerding.
Keep on nerding.
Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where SCNS Live is hers and his.
And
Three's
hers,
company
hers,
too.
and hers
Six company
is,
too.
That's Three's company.
Something like that.
God, we're so old.
Or Party of Five, or
Party of